Okay, so that's day one complete. I've got to say I've never hit my triceps like that in my life.
Nope.
That's crazy thing. When it comes to kind of the weight selection thing, really good, really fun. Really like doing obviously the squat protocol. I love the tricep protocol. The bench was really fun. One thing I would say though is it's hard to know what weight to select when it's not programmed. It can be really difficult to kind of know what to do. I felt like some of them were really good. I got kind of hit the right weight selection, but then other ones not so much. Maybe with the RDLs to rows, but then again, I don't know if the intention there was more to kind of hit the forearms. That's the thing when you've not got a whole program kind of lined out, especially when you're not the author. You kind of, some of the intent can kind of be lost, especially when it's posted on the daily, like Squatober is. But no, it was really fun. I think we had a really good time.
Yeah, it was lots of fun.
So something with the recovery portion is they recommend that you take a 30-minute walk, which is very convenient because we're just taking
a 30-minute walk to the car.
Back to the car.
Something that I found today is that I need to work on my push-up form, because sometimes it was a wee bit off, sometimes my hips were too low and I was on an angle rather than a straight line. But Luke's gonna work on that with me if they come up again, which they probably will. I think maybe I need to lift my head, because my head being down rounds my shoulders a wee bit, so it's just something to work on.
Yeah, I would say, see when it comes to like the push-ups and stuff, see like Squatober obviously for women, I don't know if it takes as much like in mind, because I can hit up like triceps really easy by doing push-ups, but obviously for a woman oftentimes, or maybe someone that's a bit smaller, you know, the kind of bench to push-up ratio is closer, so it's actually quite hard. Like I would say that your push-up sets were probably harder than your bench today.
Yeah, it was 100%. No,
whereas
100.
with me it was much easier. It was just like a bit of work that I could just tack on, a bit of junk volume, so that's something as well to kind of keep in mind. We wrapped up day one there with some dinner, really fantastic, great way to end the night. After that, just watched some Buffy. So we're up, it's day two. I can actually say I was a wee bit surprised. It actually feels sore already, like my legs are a bit sore, the muscles in my lower back, a wee bit sore. So not massively looking forward to this workout because it's that a little bit heavier. And even yesterday it's went up again. I had expected it to actually maybe go like up, down, up kind of thing, but no, that's just went kind of increased twice in a row kind of thing. But yeah, it looks interesting. We've got front squats on the agenda today, which I absolutely hate, and I'm really bad at, so that'll be fun. But right now we're just getting big breakfast and watching some One Piece.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So yeah, we're back in our wee rack. It's the exact same rack that we've been using the entire of Squatober, and I think there's starting to be a wee bit of an emotional connection to this rack. The reason we keep getting it, I think, is it's the worst rack in the gym, like objectively speaking. But you know, we're starting to love it. It's our rack now. It's been romanticised, and we're aiming for it now every day. So with this next set, or my first set I suppose, is unbroken squats, which is like a kind of like bodybuilding variation. I've never done anything like it. You basically just keep the constant time under tension on the muscle, and you're kind of performing it a bit more for speed. So I'm very interested to see how I get on. I might get humbled pretty quick with this. And that was week 1 of Squatober. It was very interesting, very difficult, and I can tell you when the week was finished, I was really happy for that 2-day break. Now, some of the protocols were really interesting there. I think in the first couple of days we got some touches with some kind of heavier weights, and we got a lot of volume, a lot of practice, a lot of sets. I think Wednesday, I think it was the 3rd day in, was really vital to kind of some of the continued success. Doing those 5-second negatives, they were hard, but because of the light and the load, got a bit of recovery, and it just let me carry through to the end of the week. It's really dialed in my technique. I found my technique is a lot better now, just for having done Wednesday's workout, day 3. My squat form is just way better because I had to slow it down and really think about it. I found that Friday was also interesting, the unbroken squats. To be honest, my first couple of sets with the kind of heavier weight, I don't think I really got the concept as much. I was just doing them kind of quick, with no kind of break at the top, which I suppose is what it's for. But as you can see with the kind of the lighter kind of back off sets, I really keep that constant tension. I don't even fully stand up That was interesting. That was kind of more bodybuilding style. And I think it was just a wee novel way. It kind of de-stressed because it did change the variation. And obviously, if you've ever heard of it, kind of like West Side and stuff with Louis Simmons, they found that, you know, just changing a variation of an exercise can reduce the overall kind of fatigue by like 33%. So that, you know, it allows you to do this kind of high frequency squatting. By changing up all the variations, it just allows you to not get run into the ground. Now, for the kind of lifestyle content of this vlog, I don't really vlog. I'm usually quite a informative, analytical vlogger, if you want to call it that. But this week I just was so busy with the squats and the Squatober and work that I didn't do much kind of autumnal Halloween stuff that I had kind of promised. So next week I'm going to try and get more kind of a mixture balance of the workouts in, but also a balance of lifestyle, getting into fall, all that stuff, getting into autumn. And I guess I'll see you next time.